Hello, guys, and welcome to another exciting episode of Grammar with Shri. I am Srihari from Genesis Training, and let's see what we are going to discuss about today. Alright, guys, welcome back. So, today we are going to be discussing about articles. The word a called the indefinite article because the noun goes with its indefinite or general. The meaning of the article a is similar to the number 1, but 1 is stronger and gives more emphasis. For example, I have a book, or would you rather say, I own one book. Here, when you use I own one book, it's very specific towards having one and only one book. So that way it gives more emphasis. Whereas I have a book does not give us a clear picture about how many books we have. It just says I have a book. The word the is known as the definite article and indicates a specific thing. For example, I took the medicine. I sat on the chair. Here, the refers to the very specific thing that you have consumed. For example, I took the medicine. So it is very specific about the medicine which you consume. Secondly, I sat on the chair. The chair. So where did you sit? On the chair. So it is very specific towards where you sat. The word an, when the word becomes an, usually the article a becomes an when the next word begins with a vowel or a vowel sound. So let's look back for a moment here. Vowels are the 5 characters in the English alphabet which can be pronounced without using your nose. So A, E, I, O, U. So in Kannada, we call this Anunasika, which means without the help of a nose. So vowel or vowel sounds are those characters where you don't need the help of the nose to pronounce. So the vowels here, what we're talking about are the 5 characters from the English alphabet A, E, I, O, U. So the word a becomes an when the next word begins with a vowel or a vowel sound. You also can refer to this also as an indefinite article because the noun it goes with is indefinite or general. For example, I saw an elephant. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. So, considering these examples, an refers to something that is not really specific. Let's take the first example. I saw an elephant. What elephant? Was it Indian? Was it African? Was it male? Female? We don't know. So it is also another indefinite article. However, the second example, if you see, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. So here is a perfect example of seeing all the 3 type of articles, that is a, an and the. So an apple. So an apple. So you don't know which apple it is. Is it a wood apple? But is it a custard apple? You don't know. A day. Which day? Monday, Tuesday, Father's Day, Mother's Day? You don't know. Keeps the doctor away. Keeps whom away? The doctor. So the here refers to something that's very much definite. So it's a clear example of understanding what are definite and indefinite articles. So coming to articles and using them in grammar, grammar itself is a tricky subject, but not really tricky. It's just like math because even here we have certain rules and exceptions. Now today, these rules, what we are going to be discussing is going to help you understand better how to use articles, where it plays a major role in filling up different parts of the speech. Although there are certain ways to use it which will help you make it apt and acceptable. Learning these simple rules not only helps you understand the subject better, it also helps you to spot errors, complete sentence, and answer most questions in your verbal section swiftly. So I think it's going to help you. Let's see what are these rules. Rule number 1. The article a is used before singular countable nouns which begin with consonant sounds. For example, he is a teacher. She doesn't own a car. I saw a bear at the zoo. Rule number 2. The article an is used before singular countable nouns which begin with vowel sounds. For example, he is an actor. She didn't get an invitation. I saw an eagle at the zoo. Rule number 3. Remember that a or an means one or single. You cannot use a or an with plural nouns. For example, I saw a bears in the Yellow National Park. Now hold on a moment. Here, I saw a bears in the Yellow National Park. Doesn't sound right, does it? Because a is singular but bears is plural. So always use this not only in just your questions when it comes to articles, but also wherever you see out there when you're reading or when you're writing. This can help you understand that a is something that refers to singular and not plural. So the correct way of saying it would be, I saw bears in the Yellow National Park. Rule number 4. If there is an adjective or an adverb-adjective combination before the noun, a or an should agree with the first sound in the adjective or the adverb-adjective combination. For example, he is an excellent teacher. I saw a really beautiful eagle at the zoo. So if you notice here, he is an excellent teacher. So an is coming immediately before excellent. So excellent, E is the vowel there. So in complement to the vowel, a becomes an. He is a excellent teacher would grammatically sound wrong and cannot be written the same way. I saw a really beautiful eagle at the zoo. So a really, if you only consider these two sections, a comes before really. The really part, the R is not a vowel. So I saw a really beautiful eagle at the zoo. So here it's grammatically right. I saw an really beautiful eagle at the zoo would sound weird, and not to mention it's a blunder when it comes to grammar. Now, rule number 5. Use a before words such as European or university, which sound like they start with a consonant sound, even if the first letter is a vowel. Also, a before letters and numbers which begin with a consonant sound, such as U, J, 1 or 9. Remember, it is the sound, not the spelling, which is important. For example, 1 is pronounced O-N-E. However, it's pronounced as 1, like it starts with a W. Now, to make it understand better, let's see a couple of examples here. She has a euro. Sounds like euro. So, in phonetics, even U does not come under U. It comes under Y and a U. So, remember this, guys. Always let that sound come in your head once. I know it sounds a little different, but often it helps. This is grammar. This is not math. This is not science. This is where you can create a difference by the way you understand. So when you say you, just let it ring in your head once, and the first character that comes to your head is usually the sound with which it starts. So to crack rule number 5, always rerun the word in your head to understand if the starting letter is a vowel sound or a consonant sound. Let's look at another example. That number is A. 1. Sounds like 1. Again, relating back to the rule here, that number is a 1. So that number is an 1 just cause 1 sounds like O-N-E? No, that's grammatically incorrect. So according to this rule, always ring that sound in your head. So if it is number 1, it's 1. 1. So w. So looking at my mouth, w. So 1. So even 1, even your pronunciation, your phonetic, the sound you produce from your mouth can teach you easily to crack rule number 5. Now let's see what we have next. Oh, looks like this time for a quick test, guys. I want you all to get out of this video because this video is done. I'll catch you in the next one. Before that, there is a short quiz that's lined up. I want you to take it up and let's go over to the next section of what more of articles you can learn. Thank you.